Welcome back, student. This video is another section of chapter development. Till now, you have seen what is development. Development is an ongoing process. You have also seen what are the different goals of different people. They the goals of different people might be similar, but it can be conflicting. You have also seen how different criterias are used for development. There are various reports you have seen like HDR, Human Development Report and World Development Report, and how these are calculated. Next you will see what is national development and what is sustainable development in this session. Till now, you have seen individual aspirations and goals, and what are the efforts that help a person to be a developed person. Now, let us see what is national development. When we talk about national development, it is bringing together all the aspirations and goals of individual. Now, let me ask you, what are the ideas that you want to give in order to make our India a developed nation? Some of you might say that more job opportunities, some of you say that more food requirements to be given to the poor people. Rich people will again ask more amount of recreational purposes like more amount of malls, more amount of shops, more amount of resorts, more amount of hotels. So is it okay that we take all the aspirations and goals? Will it be enough from the point of government to take all the aspirations and goals together? Definitely not. See, there can be a person is having different goals, but the goals of one person to another can be different, and that can be conflicting as well. Like for example, in your book, an example has been given between the industrialist who wants more amount of dams so that electricity could be provided to them, whereas the people or the local people living in that particular place do not want it. Why? Because they might lose their place for agricultural purposes. Okay, so from the point of the government, everything that an individual wants cannot be taken up. Okay, so for national development, there is different goals are taken which are in majority. Government has to take care all the requirements of all the sections of society. So national development is what takes all the development goals, but it should take only the majority goals, and benefit should reach out to each and every people in the society. Now let us take this slide and try to remember the public facilities. What are public facilities? Those facilities which is provided by the government for majority people, and the cost is very less. Benefits are reached out at large to the people. So let us now take this question. Money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. Justify this statement. Do you agree with this? Does money is enough for a person to live a very satisfying life or live a very well life? Now let's take for example a nation is developing nation or has a lot of money. But that is enough for the country? If there is no public facilities, nothing is there then? Definitely not. The people will not be able to survive. Why? Because money cannot be everything. Let us take some more examples. Like, like, why do you need a friend? If you have a 10 rupee note in your pocket and you don't have any friend, will you be able to be very much happy? Will that 10 rupees satisfy you? Definitely not. Okay, so money in the pocket is not enough to buy the goods and services that you may need to live well. Like, let's take the current example. As there is coronavirus outbreak, there, like USA, lakhs of people have been met with this virus. But though that country is having enough money with them, are they able to tackle this virus? So, money is not sufficient enough to buy all the goods and services. Let's take another example as well. Like, for example, if I get a job and I have to leave my whole family and there's no communication at all, but in return I will be getting a huge salary and the house will be very good, all the facilities will be provided. Will I opt for going there? No, money is not the only criteria. I need I need communication things. I need to meet my family. So money is not enough to buy everything. A woman only given money will not satisfy her. She needs equal opportunity in society. She needs to get good jobs, good salaries. Okay, so now have you understood that money is not enough to buy goods and services? Let us discuss sustainable development. What is sustainable development? The development which includes the development for present generation, but also for future generations. We use the resource in such a way that not only it is current for present generation, but also for the future generations. When we talk about sustainable development, our whole idea goes to renewable resources. If we use renewable resources more than non-renewable resources, then the resource could be utilized. The development could be for not only for the present but also for the future generations. Okay, now let us take few examples of development which do not relate to sustainable development. Okay, first, we are utilizing water at such a rapid speed that water table has gone down. There might be a situation that there is not a drop of water present for future generations. We are cutting woods and making the huge skyscrapers buildings. This can lead to a lot of air pollution. No cleaning of air by the trees, no trees present. We are also utilizing few of the natural resources like water. We have overutilized it. We have again overutilized like coal, petroleum. There might be a situation that coal and petroleum will not be enough for the future generations. Let us not all these things, it shows that our development is only the development for the present generation, but we are not taking any measures for the future generation development, because the way our natural resources are getting exhausted, we should go to the renewable resources of energy for development. One of the measures you already know, rainwater harvesting. Trapping of rainwater into the groundwater table that will recharge the groundwater table, and it can be utilized for various purposes. So the groundwater table could be maintained. So these kind of initiatives like solar energy could be utilized for electricity generation. So this is what sustainable development. Let us take this sentence. Consequences of environmental degradation do not respect national or state boundaries. Comment. Okay, now coming to this very sentence, what does it mean? It means that whatever ill effect that is happening in the environment, that is not only reaching out to a particular state or particular place, it is reaching out to all the areas. Like take for example, if there is more the if there is more amount of pollution, it is not only there in one particular state, it is affecting other states as well. Like one is the example, like in Punjab, there were lots of haze which were burned, and that air came into Delhi and which has polluted Delhi. Okay, that incident you might have heard it. Then let's take this example also, like the pandemic which has been spread out. It was a virus which outbreak only in at first in China, but it reached out to whole nation. So whatever changes or whatever ill effect that is done on the environment, that do not limit itself to a particular state boundaries, it reach out to nation at large, a particular world at large. When we take an example of global warming, so global warming is the effect that is done not only by a particular country, that is not only limited to India. It has been affecting our environment at large by all the nations together. Okay, and the consequences we already know. In every places there is a lot of pollution, lot of diseases occurring due to environmental degradations. So this, in your notebook, write down this with 3 examples. Next, there is an assignment. Do all the questions in from your book in your notebook, which is given on page number 16. With this, your chapter development got over.